Hello, my name is Judy Shields. I'm a certified QiGong instructor, and I'm here this morning to show you some simple, easy QiGong movements that anyone can do. This is going to revitalize your energy, your qi, your vital energy. And everything we do during this session can be done seated in a chair, if that's how you're more comfortable. We're going to start with some warm-ups, a little stretching, and then I'll be showing you some acupressure movements that will help to increase your immunity, and also they are stress relieving and promote calmness. So let's start with some warm-ups. Put your hands on your kidneys. Kidneys are about 2 inches above your waist and about 1 inch on either side of your spine. So if I had my hands on my waist, they'd be here. I'm just going to move them up a little bit, which is great because it opens up all these chest muscles also. So with your feet together, you're going to rotate your waist to the right, and if you'll just imagine that you're drawing a circle with your belly button, it will help you to focus on your waist. I'm just going to give a gentle massage to our internal organs and the abdominal area. And then let's massage the kidneys up and down and side to side. Now, feet together again, let's go to the left. Again, imagine that you're drawing that circle with your belly button, and we're giving a gentle massage to the internal organs in the pelvic area. Your bladder, your reproductive organs, the intestines and colon. We massage 3 major energy centers when we're doing these massages. And the one we're going to do now is called middle dantian. Dantian means energy center. So place your hand right in the middle of your chest, cover it with your left hand, palm to palm, and massage. And then switch hands and go in the opposite direction. And now, place your feet about shoulder width apart. Make sure your toes are pointing forward. We're going to be doing some hip rotations. So put your thumbs on your hip bones and put your fingers back like this. Technically, they're in a point called the Wan Tiao, which is on the gallbladder meridian. But if you just, most of us have a little dip in our hip here, so just put your fingers back there. And hip rotations to your right. On the screen, I might be looking like I'm going to my left, but actually I'm going to my right, and that's what you should do also. So this is loosening up our hip joints. All the muscles and tendons and ligaments in our hips. And then let's massage those Wan Tiao points in the hip. Massage firmly. This point is deep and it's good for your sciatica if you have that. All right? To the left. Rotate your hips to the left. And place your right hand on your lower abdomen and cover it with your left. This is your lower dantian. Let's massage this energy center. This is where all your qi, or your vital energy, is generated from. And now let's switch hands and go in the opposite direction. All right, feet together. We're going to be doing some knee bends just to loosen up our knee joints. So just rest your hands very lightly on your knees. Don't press down on your knees. And if you're very flexible, you can go all the way down. Only go as far as it's comfortable. You don't want to strain anything. All right, let's massage the knees, going down on the inside of the leg and up on the outside. And then place your hands up on your hips and brush down the back of your legs 4 or 5 times. And hands back on the knees and do a few more knee bends. And then massage in the opposite direction. And then put your feet apart, and we're going to brush up on the inside of the legs from the ankles to the groin. This is the way the meridians run. Okay, feet together, interlace your fingers, thumbs and little fingers touching. We're going to do arm rotations, and if you have healthy shoulder joints, you can go higher than your head. If you have a joint in your shoulders or some shoulder issue, it hurts, let that arm rest by your side and just use the good arm, okay? And if they're both of them, then you can make smaller movements, and if that's too much, then you stand and use your imagination that you're actually rotating your arms, okay? Thumbs and little fingers touching, push out, higher than your head, coming straight down the body and pushing out. This is great for loosening up the shoulder joints, getting the energy into the whole arm, strengthening those muscles. And now bring your arms up, and if you have a healthy spine and you don't have any stenosis from arthritis, you can do 4 back bends. I do fairly shallow back bends because I do have arthritis in my spine. So you need to listen to your body, honor your body by listening to it. And then 4 side bends to the right. And 4 to the left. And lower the arms. We're going to bend over, halfway over. I'm just going to step back so you can see a little more on my body. And when we bend over, we bend not from the waist, but from the inguinal crease. In Tai Chi and QiGong, we call this the qua. So you're bending from the qua, or your hip, and you want to keep your back nice and flat when you bend over. You don't want to have a hump in your back. That will strain your back. We're just going to bend halfway over. If you have a spinal issue, or if you have any metastasis or tumor in your spine, it's wise not to do a full bend over. It just stresses the spine too much. So just use your best judgment. Interlace your fingers again, thumbs and little fingers touching, and let's do our arm rotations. And now we're going to push down towards the floor in front of your toes. You don't have to go all the way down. You just want to get a good stretch. And then bring your hands to knee level and push. And again. And one more time. Come to knee level. Carefully turn to your right and push with your hands next to your right foot, always coming back up to knee level. That's the 4th stretch. Come to knee level, carefully turn to your left. Push your arms, your hands next to the left. 4 times. Come back around to the front. Hold your elbows. Let's do a few more rotations. And press towards your ankles and then release your arms, okay? And let that spine stretch out. And take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Place your hands on your hips and brush down the back of your legs. And then we're going to pat. We're going to pat all the joints, hip, knees, ankles, and a couple pats in between. Then bend the knees and very carefully get up, one vertebrae at a time. All right, we're going to be doing some arm and neck stretches now. When we do this, you turn your head to one side and then the next. If for some reason you can't turn your neck that far, then just look straight ahead or go to where it's comfortable. All right, the right arm out, and you can look to your right. Look at your hand, and as you place your hand on your left shoulder, keep looking to the right. Then bring your left elbow up under the right. Now that hand that's on the shoulder, it's your right hand. I want you to wrap it around the back of your neck, and maybe you can even touch your right ear. Stand tall and breathe. Okay, relax and swing the arms. And let's do the other side. Left arm out, look to the left if you can, and then keep looking to the left as you place the left hand on your right shoulder. Come up with the right elbow under the left. Notice that my right hand is right in front of my ear. So I'm giving energy from my palm to my ear. And then the left hand can wrap around the back of your neck, and you can try to touch your left ear. All right, swing the arms. Next, we're going to do what are called hugging slaps. So I want you to open your arms really wide and cross in the front of your body, and one hand hits or slaps the end of your shoulder, right on the very end of it. And the other hand goes under your arm. And then you're going to open wide and switch. So now your left hand is on the end of your right shoulder, and the other hand is under your arm. And let's do about 8 more of these. All right. We're going to go into a lunge position now. So put your left foot forward, your right foot back. Bend the forward leg. And you're going to place your left hand on your left thigh with the fingers on the inside of your thigh and the thumb on the outside. You want to be about halfway between your knee and your body. And when you're doing this, try to sink into this lunge position. But if you can't, just go to where you can. Some people have to stand up a little straighter. Keep your upper body upright. Try not to lean forward, more like this. And then, let me make sure I'm not going to hit this wall behind me. Bring the right hand up, let the thumb lead the way, and then let the arm go back and fall down. So coming up, and then it falls down, or falls back. And then we're going to change direction. Bring that hand back, bring it up, and let it fall forward, and let your little finger lead the way. This puts the hand in the right position. All right, let's switch feet. Put the right foot forward, the left back, bend your forward leg, sink into that position. Right hand on right thigh, with your fingers on the inside of the thigh, your thumb on the outside. And Bring the left hand up and let it fall back. Thumb leads the way. You can go at your own pace. You don't have to go at the same speed I do. If you like to go faster, you can, or if you need to go slower. Now let's change direction. Let's come up and let the arm fall forward. Little finger leads the way. All right. Let me see, we did our slaps. Now we need to do shoulder and kidney slaps. So let's put the left foot forward again. And the other right leg back and bend that forward leg. This time you're going to bring your left hand on the top of your shoulder. So your thumb should be near your neck. And the right hand goes back to hit the kidney. And I'm just going to go back and forth. I'm going to show you now an acupressure point that will help build and strengthen your immune system. It's very easy. I want you to take your right arm, place it over your left shoulder, and you can use your left hand to push up on the elbow so you can get further down your back. And you want to massage between your shoulder blade and your spine. These 2 points are called Gallon and Fasciae. They're on the urinary bladder meridian. Okay, and let's put the left hand over the shoulder. Push up a little bit with the right hand on your elbow and massage between the shoulder blade and the spine. I'm going to sit down to show you the rest of the acupressure points that we're going to do today. The next one is we're going to use the right arm, and then we'll go to the left. So bend your elbow, and you'll see the crease on the outside of your arm. At the very end of that crease, you can relax your arm a little bit. Place your left thumb and massage this point. This is called pool at the bend. It's on large intestine meridian. This is also good for hypertension, for high blood pressure. But besides that, it helps to increase strengthen your immune system. Sometimes when you're massaging an acupressure point, it's sore or tender. And my students have asked me, what does that mean? That means that the energy that flows through there is either stagnant or blocked. So we're promoting the flow of your good chi, your good energy, opening up these energy channels in the body. Okay, let's go to the left hand. Again, you need to bend your elbow a little bit so you see that crease. At the very end of it, place your thumb and massage this point. When you're doing this at home, you want to massage each point for about 20 seconds. And you can do it as often as you like. The next point is on our lower leg. Now, this is called Susan Li. It's on the stomach meridian. So you want to make the L sign with your hands, with the thumb out at a right angle, and keep that right angle. Don't let it close in. And the kneecap is a fairly sort of a circular structure, a bone. So you want to find the top ridge and imagine that a center line is going down the front of your leg. You're going to place your thumbs on that top ridge on the center line. And then place your fingers on the lower part of your leg. Then you can kind of bend your knees again. At the very tip of your index finger is Susanli. So you want to massage this. This is very good for strengthening your immune system. And being on the stomach meridian is also good for digestive issues and for sore, aching knees. Two more points I want to show you. The first one is on the heart meridian. Heart stops at the tip of the little finger. So you want to come down, cross that crease across your wrist. Just come across it. And about right here is Shinmin, or spirit gate. So you can place your thumb in there, massage this point. This opens up the heart. It's very calming. And then we'll go to the left side, coming down from the little finger, crossing that transverse crease across the wrist, and massage. And the next point is about 2 inches up your arm from that crease across your wrist. You can find it by placing 4 fingers, the little finger on the crease, and you need all your fingers. If you have long fingers and they're off, off your arm, you need to bring it down so your index finger can feel these 2 thick cords in your wrist. These are your tendons. So place your thumb there and your index finger opposite. Massage this point. This is a good point for insomnia. It's anti-nausea. You know when you get those bands if you're going out on the water in a boat, and you can buy these anti-nausea bands. You place the little button right at this point. I've experienced it, and it really does work. So this is good for calming the spirit. And we'll go to the other side. 4 fingers, starting at the crease across your wrist. The index finger, some people, their tendons are buried really deep. So you'll have to just get that touch. But if you can't, go up about 2 inches on your arm above the crease. Okay. Those are our acupressure points for today. I'm going to show you some really simple, easy, and wonderful QiGong movements that will increase your vitality, revitalize your energy. So the first one, you stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, okay? And just let your arms hang naturally. Relax everything. Relax your knees. Put a little bend in your knees, tiny bend. And then bring your right hand across your body. Actually, you could bring either hand across your body. And with your palm facing your head, you're going to come up over your head about 1 inch from your head. And as the right arm comes down, the left one will cross your body and start up and over your head. So this is great for opening up your shoulder joints. And it's almost as if you're caressing your head. And we have an energy point in the palm of our hand, in the middle of the palm, called the Laogang point. So you're giving energy to your head, your brain, your ears. And the next point, our next movement, we're going to take a little wider stance. Place one hand, I'm using my left hand right now, in front of your chest. Bend your knees a little bit so they're relaxed. And I want you to push across at about heart level. And as the hand gets past the body, turn your body and follow that hand. And as that hand goes down, the other hand comes up and crosses at heart level. And you follow it with your body and your eyes. That hand's coming down, the other one's coming up, pushing away any obstacles that might come your way. And it's best to do these motions, these movements slowly. Be very mindful of what you're doing. Concentrate on the movement. Place your right foot out at a slight angle. So if I had it in front of me like that, I'm just going to move it over to the right a little bit. And you can bend your knees as you go down. I'm going to bring both my hands down. And I'm going to bring up energy from the earth right up my leg. I'm not touching my leg. And then I'm going to go up. And then it's as if I'm massaging a giant beach ball, and I'm coming down. Now as you pull up this time, inhale through your nose, and then breathe out, and inhale. And as you breathe out this time, let go of any stress or tension you're holding in your body. Inhale. And exhale. You can either blow the breath out through your mouth or your nose. And exhale, letting go of all your stress and tension. Okay, let's do the left foot out. And bending down. Pulling the chi up from the earth into the leg, all the way up. Inhale and exhale, letting go of any stress. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. One more. Inhale. Shoulder width apart again. We're going to put our thumbs, we're going to connect our thumbs like this. And you can turn them, okay? We're going to make the infinity sign, which is like the figure 8 on its side. So it's a loop, and then it's another loop. Now, you might want to put your feet a little further apart so that you can make a bigger infinity sign. And if you really feel like getting into it, you can even bend your knees and go down and make a giant infinity sign. Or if you feel like it, you can just make a small one. It's yours, so do with it what you would like. Put my feet about shoulder width apart again, and bending from the quad, from the hip, keeping your back flat. Maybe I should back up just a little bit. Okay, we're going to pull the chi up. We're going to pull the energy chi from the earth, hand under hand. Just pulling, pulling. And then when you get to chest level, point your fingers up, go hand over hand, reaching, stretching for the sky. Really stretch so you can feel it in your waist. And then turn your palms out and let your arms slowly float down to the lower dantian, just below your belly button. And let's do our close. Just bring your hands to your forehead, thinking of the upper dantian, the energy center in the forehead, between the eyebrows, between the bones in the forehead and the back of the head. And now lower your hands, past the middle dantian, the heart center, center of kindness and compassion, and then past the lower dantian, all the way down and into your side. And then feet together. And just take a few moments to think of the lower dantian. Here, 2 finger widths below your belly button. Thank you for joining us today. It's been my pleasure to show you these movements and the acupressure points. So, have a wonderful day. Thank you.